Hi everyone, so here's your answers to today's Check Your Understanding. The problem says the following table gives the result of a random sample of upper level students at Rocky Vista University, the Fighting Prairie Dogs, along with the mosaic plot. Okay, so we have our mosaic plot on the right. Never had a job is the orange, not working but did in the past is our light blue, and currently working is our darker blue. So we have our grade levels here, and we talked yesterday about a top tip would be to go ahead and add up your totals. So we're going to need to know how many juniors we have. 14 plus 22 plus 15 is a total of 51 juniors that we surveyed. And our seniors are 30 plus 40 plus 10. So we have 80 seniors that were surveyed. Before we could go ahead and do the totals over here. I'm not going to today, but always an option to remember as you go through this. So if we look a little carefully at our questions, calculate the proportion of juniors that are currently working, not working but have a job, and never had a job. So we're specifically looking at juniors here. So we have three different categories. So let's look. We have currently working, and we're asked to find the proportion. So we're doing some division. On my table, I'm looking for juniors who are currently working. So there are 14 juniors out of the total of 51 juniors. And so that comes out to a proportion of 0.27. We're going to follow the same process to look at juniors who are not working. Not working, but have had a job. Okay, currently working, but have had a job. On my table, I can see I have 22 out of the total of 51 juniors who have done that, which comes out to 0.43. And then our last category, we have never had a job juniors. Okay. And so for never had a job, it looks like I have 15 juniors who have never had a job out of a total of 51 juniors. And that comes out to a proportion of 0.29. Okay. Now for our part B, it says calculate the proportion of seniors that are currently working, not working, but have had a job and never had a job. So for our seniors, now we're looking in our senior column for these numbers. So my currently working seniors, I've got 30 out of a total of 80 seniors who are currently working, which is a proportion of 0.38. Okay, not working, but have had a job. We look at our table, we've got 40 of our 80 seniors who have done that, which is 0.50. And then finally, seniors who have never had a job are 10 out of 80, which is 0.13. Okay, so Part C says, write a few sentences summarizing the display in Part A, or what the display in Part A reveals about the association between grade level and job experience for the students in the sample. So really what I'm kind of doing is I'm looking to compare my different proportions. If we want to know about an association, remember we're looking to see if knowing the value of one variable helps us to predict the value of another. So does knowing whether or not they're a junior or a senior affect whether or not the proportion of students who have a job or their job level experience? So we can say that we can easily see, for the most part, currently working seniors and not working but have had a job, there are more seniors who fit into those categories than there are juniors. And never had a job is smaller for seniors than it is for juniors. So we can say that there is an association between grade level and job experience. Knowing the grade level of a student helps us predict job experience. It's helpful if we can provide an example. So for example, a senior is more likely to be currently working. So more likely to be currently working, also more likely to be not working but have had a job, and is less likely to never have had a job. So lots of different things that we can say about the association between grade level and work experience. As always, if you have more questions, make sure you ask me in class.